everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? As I'm doing good, as I hope y'all had a wonderful week, and I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. As happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers out there. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. I know Sunday for me is going to be a busy day. Busy day with my son, my little 3-year-old, who's the joy of my life. And then I'm going to be spending time with my dad and my grandfather. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. Hope you all can sit back and relax. As today we are heading to Lamar, Colorado. We're heading to Cargill with a load of grain. Rocky Mountain double load of grain, 62,848 pounds. Part 1, Part 2. Part 2 will be on Monday or Tuesday next week, depending on my schedule. So, but good morning and good afternoon and good evening, wherever you guys are watching from. Hope you are doing well. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful week. And hopefully Friday will be fantastic as always, as it is Friday, June 13th. Woo! June 13th, 2025. We got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to get moving here, and then I'll hit the pause menu and talk about the run. That is this long trip. That is going to be a Part 1, Part 2. I do have a destination, or I do have a goal where I want to stop and do the Part 2. That way it's not that long of a Part 2 for you guys, but I know you guys love the sonic trips with this truck. So yeah, got a lot to talk about. Hey guys, do not remember where we left off of. We left Great Falls, Montana. Delivered a load there, and then when it got fuel, I actually decided, you know what, I better just go get fuel, just to be safe than sorry, and all that. Look at this beautiful place. Wow. Oh, I ain't gonna do it. There we go. And I better pay attention. There's a fuel tanker in front of me. I'm like, I want to check out the scenery, but then I'm like, there's a fuel tanker in front of me. Let's not get up on his rear end. Oh my god. Oh my. So, yeah, if you guys do not remember, there'll be a link to the playlist before. We are heading to Great Falls, Montana. At the end of the video, I said I think we were good on fuel, and then I was gonna go rest up and see what happens. I actually went and got fuel, just to be safe than sorry, because most of the trips that I got were actually long distance trips. So I was like, you know what, just to be safe than sorry, go get fuel and then sleep, and then we'll figure out a load in. This load popped up. I was trying to get it to be grain hoppers, but it wouldn't pop up for some reason. So I don't know if the modded trailers don't have grain that I have that are hoppers, or they weren't code 16. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. So but let's talk about everything else. Yes, we're heading to Lamar, Colorado, Cargill. They're expecting this between Saturday 2:26 p.m. to Saturday 9:06 p.m. $51,054. Job remains is 39 hours and 17 minutes. Next rest stop is 12 hours and 1 minute. Trip remaining 914 miles, 16 hours and 40 minutes. Now, I did say the last video, I did love exploring Montana. I wanted to keep exploring Montana. Okay, the lights were on. I did want to keep exploring Montana, but you know, if a run did pop up to make a little bit of money, I was probably going to take it. And this run is definitely going to help us out because we're actually getting closer and closer to expanding our garage down in Phoenix, which is what I want to do. And we'll go from there. So, also, there's two things, or actually, I'll get to them. I'll get them later into the video. So, actually, talk about something recent, what I did over the week, and that is I brought back Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, why did I bring that back? Well, number one, I wanted to bring something back to the channel. Okay, break. I love it. I was like, ooh, good Jake break moment. So, looks like we're heading on, what is that? West 200, Montana 200. Been a while since we pulled a Rocky Mountain double, but I know this truck can handle it. I know this truck can handle the weight. There you guys go. I don't know how well that's gonna look, but let's check it out. But anyway, two reasons why I want to bring back Euro Truck Simulator 2. Number one, it's a game I love to play on my free time. It's a game I love to just play in general. Like, I can sit back, relax, watch some TV, and play Euro Truck. I can do the same thing with American Truck Simulator. It's just that it's pretty cool checking out different countries and checking out different cities. So, and their trucks too. For some weird reason, I love European trucks. I don't know why. Like, I love Scania, I love the Volvo over there, Mercedes-Benz, you know. I don't know why. I just don't. So, but like I said, okay, I didn't like that. It's a little weird. But like I said before, I don't know when I'm going to be doing them. I don't know where the time slot's going to be. I do have questions about Euro Truck Simulator 2. Is there American trucks? Yes, I did put a couple of American truck mods in that game. So yes, you will see that. American trailers, I've only found one good one so far. I might put more in, I don't know yet. So, but yeah. Welcome to Jordan. I like the dinosaurs right there. I like the dinosaurs. Now I know we're coming up to a few roundabouts here. A few roundabouts, a few squares. Where I live here in Pennsylvania, especially the small towns where I live, we call them roundabouts, we call them squares. It depends on who you ask, really. Alright, so so quite a few things to talk about. Number one is obviously NASCAR this weekend. Since it is Father's Day weekend, this weekend NASCAR has decided to go to Mexico City. They have gone to the circuit where the Formula One cars race at, and I believe Formula E, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think I read the statistics: 137 tractor trailers. Wow. I mean, wow. Definitely. I forget how many miles it said, but from Chicago, or not Chicago, Michigan International Raceway straight to, I think they said they went from Michigan International Raceway to Laredo, Texas, down to Mexico City, Mexico. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And then, if you guys are wondering, yes, they did bring the Mexico City cars to Chicago, or to Michigan. I don't know why I'm saying Chicago. What they end up doing was, so a lot of the teams, a lot of the big teams, have swap haulers. And what is a swap hauler is pretty much, it's a hauler that has the team's logo, like let's say Hendrick Motorsports, for example. It's a different hauler than the regular haulers you'll see throughout the week or on the weekends. This one is just like, I think Hendrick Motorsports is an older Cascadia with a Fairlight trailer. Now, some teams have 2, some teams have 3, some teams have 4, just in case if something happens. In some cases, most teams have 2. And pretty much what a swap hauler is they will drive out to a circuit or a meeting spot. They'll take the cars off the primary haulers, and they'll take the cars that are on their hauler and give it to the primary haulers. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's say, for instance, the West Coast Swing. A lot of the teams, instead of coming back to Charlotte, what in the world just happened? What? Are you gonna disappear too? No? Okay. So pretty much what does that mean? Okay, here's what that means. So I don't know. I thought there was a truck in front of this car. I don't mean to sidetrack. So what does that mean? Okay, here's what it means. Instead of going back to Charlotte, they can meet the swap hauler at a hotel parking lot or a secured facility that NASCAR owns, or NASCAR has a sponsor, like, hey, we have this big lot or this big open area, pull in here and swap cars. Or I know a lot of teams do it at a hotel parking lot. A lot of them do, not everyone. I know the big teams do, like I know Hendrick Motorsports does, they do post pictures every now and then. Trying to get everything out of that straight lane, that way people can keep going. So I can move up. Yeah, I can go a little bit more. I know probably a couple of you are like, just run the red light, just run the red light. Can't do that. But anyway, what they'll do is they'll swap the cars. The swap hauler will head back to Hendrick Motorsports or Joe Gibbs Racing or RCR, you know, whoever. And that's pretty much what happens. And that's how the swap hauler works. Now, yes, they do use the swap haulers more than once a year. There we go. Mainly it's for the West Coast. It's not for the East Coast. The East Coast, you know, all the shops are right there in Charlotte. Mainly it's the West Coast. Or if they're going from East Coast to West Coast, then that's when they'll swap, or West Coast to East Coast. Instead of them driving back to Charlotte, they'll meet somewhere. So. Nice turn. Nice turn. Come on, green. Come on, green. I was hoping Mr. Dump Truck that was behind that Ford Explorer that's behind me. Hopefully you got your light. But anyway, that's how it works. I feel like that's what's going to happen because after Mexico City, they're going to Pocono, which is here in Pennsylvania. So I feel like that's what they're going to do, but I could be wrong on that. So. But I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely been a while, especially for the Xfinity series. I think it's been like 17 years. Have they been to Mexico City? I don't know. I know the Xfinity series were down there. They were known as the Busch series at the time. So. You know you want to turn green. There we go. Yep, here comes the roundabouts. I know I don't really do this camera when we're on roads like this, just because I'm afraid we're going to hit something or something's going to pop up in front of me. Yeah, there they are. But yeah, I think the race is 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock on Sunday? I'm not sure. I'm trying to go off East Coast time. I think it's 2 o'clock. Oh, we're on the curb. Probably went a little too fast for that first one. I think, yeah, there's that sign. No right turn. Well, I hope. But I know, unfortunately, there will be one driver missing, and that's actually a good reason. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin and his wife. I believe this is their third child. Is this his first wife or second? You know what? I don't know. I don't follow Denny Hamlin as much, but congratulations. I know this is your third. I see the post as his third child. I just can't remember if this is his first wife or if it's his only wife. I can't think of that right now at the moment for some weird reason. But congratulations, Denny. He will not be in Mexico City. I heard Ryan Truex is taking the car. That's pretty cool. Ryan Truex is also the younger brother of Martin Truex Jr. Pretty cool to see Ryan get this shot. I know Joe Gibbs signed him, I think it was 2 years ago, to be in the Xfinity series. Not full time, but part time. So, great to see him. Alright, so we're going to hit escape real quick. We're going to jump to the load here. Load of grain. The whole trip distance is 988 miles. Trip time is 18 hours and 13 minutes. Glasgow, Montana. Why was I thinking Great Falls? Where's that at? I might have been thinking the wrong one. Glasgow, Montana, General Mills to Lamar, Colorado, Cargill, $51.04 a mile. cargo mass is 62,848 pounds. There you go. There's our whole trip. And then I think if we go to here, and the only reason why I circle this is because I can't see what's left of the trip time. But the goal is hopefully we get through Gillette here, which it looks like we're just bypassing Gillette, which is fine with me. I'm hoping to hit this rest area or this rest area outside of Cheyenne. Yes, I do apologize. You know, I do see the clock. I do see the clock. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to 30 minutes. Yeah, so bear with me. Come on. There we go. I think it's also been a while since we hauled dry vans. Now not to look back at all the trips we've done so far with this truck. Aha, here we go. Accident, fender bender. We're just sitting here and enjoying the ride. This truck has just eclipsed 15,000 miles. Craziest part is, I forgot to mention this during the one video I did this week. I was actually able to drive a brand new Mac for my company. You guys don't know who I work for. I work for DM Bowman Incorporated. They're based out of Williamsport, Maryland. I was actually able to finally drive a brand new Mac, and let me tell you, it's not that bad actually. Not that bad. That's what I was trying to find, one of them. But for some reason, none of them wanted to pop up, so. Like, how you ask why do I keep this up? Because I don't like looking at that. I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind reading the stuff off to you, or checking every once in a while, like when I'm doing a silent trip. A lot of you A lot of you have actually asked me about that. Why do I flash that? Well, the reason why I flash that is show you guys, alright, how much time's left. And, I pretty much like to estimate myself, like, okay, how far is this trip going to be, or how long is it? You know? Now, of course, you know, if it was up to me, yes, I would try to keep my videos under 30 minutes like I try to, but you guys like the longer trips, you guys like the silent trips, well, pros and cons, you know what I mean? And we're coming to a way station. I think that's the only one we have to deal with. I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh. Thank you. that says open. We got the bypass. Just double check ourselves. There you go. That means we're getting closer and closer to entering a different state. Sometimes, I don't know if that's all the time. I know over here it's a little bit common thing for us, because especially if you take Interstate 83 south to Maryland from Pennsylvania, there's a weigh station right there, and then when you take Interstate 81 southbound Maryland from Pennsylvania, there's a weigh station right before you hit the Mason-Dixon line. And then when you're coming into Pennsylvania from Maryland, oh, look at that. That was clean. That was clean, clean, clean. Did a lot of you ask me to do this for? No, I am good. Because how are we doing that? Alright, so we just hit 12 hour. I know I just eclipsed 30 minutes. This is going to be a long one. I do apologize. It wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have to go through town after a little town, but hey, you know what? You guys get to check out the video, or you guys can check out ATS. And if you guys don't have the Montana DLC, here you guys go. Of course, we're not going to get these, but welcome to Wyoming. There's a sign. Yeah, a lot of you guys ask me, is that my pet peeve? Yeah, that is actually my pet peeve, going over 30 minutes, or actually being near 30 minutes. That's my pet peeve. I try not to be. Okay, your load's not that heavy. You should be able to do 70. Somebody got busted. My favorite thing to do when I'm driving a tractor trailer, especially on a road like this, is count how many cars are actually behind me. Or if I'm behind another truck, I'll be like, alright, how many cars behind me plus you? I do, actually. You can ask one of my co-workers. I forget where we were going, but yeah, we were on the CB, and I was like, yeah, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forget how many were behind us, but like we were going down this road, and you know, speed limit was this much, if we go, you know, so. I must say though, when we do these longer trips, it's good to see all that gray turn to yellow on the map, because it feels like we're actually getting somewhere. Even though they're getting ready to add more DLC maps, it's like, why? But the best part is you gotta come back and go through and get like all the companies and yeah. So. But hey, it is what it is. And we'll go from there. No, I've never posted an hour-long ATI, and I don't plan on doing that. Unless if I ever go live, then yes, I will, but going live is not in the near future. I have to really work that out. I don't know how I would do that. Another way station. What? Do we? I hope we don't. Is that how I thought it? No engine rooms. Sorry. I did get asked that question. Yeah, even though we have, even though our trucks are automatic, they still give off noise from our engine brake. So yeah, we can't even use ours. And that's true. It is true. So like, since we didn't see that sign, if we would come through this town, oh yeah. I'm curious of where. Oh, we're bypassing it. Bet you we're bypassing. Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We have to be. Hey, follow the little boy. I'm not trying to hit pause and go to the map, but I guarantee you that little thing over here. No, I think that's a job. I don't know if there is one around here or not. That's a good. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I see it now. Look where the E is in Gillette. I don't know why I'm saying Gillette like Gillette razors, but look where the E is. That's the wrong one. I forget which button I set from that GPS, but if you look on this little thing right here on our screen, if you look where the E is, that's where the weigh station is. Huh. Okay. I don't really want to eclipse 45 minutes either, but it is what it is. As long as we're not hitting an hour, I'll be alright. Yeah, no, we just... For all the weight we're pulling, I didn't feel like stopping. Let the kitty eat. it better over here, actually. No, still the same spot. I know. I'm actually gonna do this real quick. Might just say screw it and pull in here for tonight. Yeah, I might just do that because this video is getting a little bit long. But like I said, I do apologize. You know, that's the consequences when you do part 1, part 2 videos, and especially with how long the trips are. No. There you go. Yep, Freightliner. Tell you what, we timed these lights really well, because watch this. Green. And we timed it real well. No one can pass us. Alright, so I know we're coming up on 45 minutes. A lot of people ask me, do I actually want to do part 3? No, not really. Because then, you know. But, if you're still here, thought you enjoyed the ride and the trip. Some reason. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull in here, park it, and I just feel like 9 hours is too long. Tell you what though, this truck's pulling this load really good. I mean, it's pulling it really well. No complaints. So, just gonna hit the map here for a quick minute. Alright, we can do that real quick. So, it's gonna be the first time and only time that one of these videos is gonna be posted this long. And the only reason why I feel like I should is just because it looks like getting out of here is going to be a pain in the butt. So. Yeah. I know that spot. Now that spot's clicking in the brain. So, if you guys don't remember, that little rest area that I'm going to down here, we stopped at before. I remember it now. We did a silent trip going north. Just gotta keep an eye out for it. Make sure I don't drive by the exit. Oh my god. I think it's past 26. I think that's what I'm thinking. It's past 20. Yeah, I know it's past 26, but there it is. So, we nailed it. We have an hour left. I don't know if this will be drive time or on duty time, but hey, we got really far. You guys wanted to enjoy a nice silent trip. You guys have made it this far. Congratulations. This is the longest ATS video I think I've done ever. But hey, this truck did its job. Glad I got fuel. So far, it's been a good trip. So far, it's been a good trip. That's all I can hope for. All right. I just want to see. Yep, here it is. All right, we made it. If you guys are wondering, no, this was not my intentions of actually we're gonna enter from the other way, I think, this time. We're gonna line up with that Peterbilt back there. Yeah, we're gonna face the same way he's facing. I mean, it probably doesn't matter which way, to be honest. But we're gonna pull in from over here. Don't gotta be perfect, but yeah, that's definitely enough room for him. Alright, we're gonna leave it like this. Whew. How much time do we have left? 14 minutes. Alright, well, I'm not gonna stay on here for too long. Get off the screen, please. Thank you. I'm not gonna stay on here. Okay, we get it. Thank you. I'm not gonna stay on here for too long. Thank you all for watching. I do apologize for how long this video is. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there once again. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.